Right now, we are going to make this piece of skirt panel. It has two pieces. We work right at this below spot. Here is our seam allowance. Then we fold in and overlock the edges. After folding in, this part is 9 millimeters. Then we draw a line right here. Then later, we sew our eyelash trim onto it. Then we can also thread a ribbon through. If threading a ribbon, it starts from here. Start with 1 unit after 1.5. Starting from 1.5 here, proceed in 2 centimeters increments. Then we come in from here, then go down from here again, then come out again, go down again, come out again. Then you can also sew on the ribbon. Then this depends on personal styling. Now we take the bottom of this skirt panel, then overlock all the edges. After overlocking the edges, fold them in. After folding in, sew a top stitch line here. Then do the same operation for the other skirt panel. Then take this sleeve of ours. Then over here also serge the edge. Then sew the other layer together as well. Now let's make this sleeve. For the sleeve, this eyelash edge measures 1 meter by 1 meter. Then here I have the front sides facing each other. Then here I draw a guideline. Because this part is exposed by 5 millimeters. It is like this. If yours has a slightly longer lash edge, then we just stick it directly onto this part. Then we sew it in place. If not, you can draw a 5 millimeter guideline like I did. Now align the eyelash edge along this line. Next, we sew a 5 millimeter top stitch here. How long is your guideline? You need to sew it as long as that. Now we have finished sewing. After sewing, we fold it down like this. After folding down, we press it with an iron. A 5 millimeter top stitch on it. Then repeat the same operation for the other one. Then we take the rubber band, then thread it through from this side. Then now we have finished. Then we use a large sewing tool to stitch a line here. You can sew it from the start. Then the other master does the same procedure. After the thread piece is sewn, set it aside. Then take out our skirt band. Then take out our eyelash edge. Didn't we mark the lines here? Then we align the bottom part like this. Then sew a top stitch here. You can also sew 2 lines. Then this depends on person. And this depends on person. And this depends on preference. Now let's sew the other piece together as well. After sewing both pieces, fold them to one side. Then take out our jacket. This is the interfacing for the front piece. Then comes the outer part. Then these two are also the outer back piece and the interfacing. Now we're going to sew it together like this. That is to glue this flat seam part together. Now we sew both sides properly. After sewing, we take out our back piece. For the back piece, we align them front to front. After aligning front to front, then sew along the shoulder seam. Then for the lining, we follow the same procedure. Also aligning front to front. Then sew the shoulder seam. After sewing it together, the surface should be facing up, and the lining should be facing down. In this way, we will proceed shortly. It forms a crossed shape like this. Then we set it aside for now. After setting it aside, then we take out this Peter Pan collar. For the Peter Pan collar, we will use this mark. It's simply printing this fabric onto that paper roll. Draw this cherry. After drawing it, we embroider it ourselves. We start from this dot here, and then after coming out, we go in from here again, then come out from this side, then go in from the middle here, then come out from this edge. Then we go from this innermost line. Then go down. Then I use 3-strand thread here. Then after finishing, we just tie a knot at the back. Then sew these 2 red cherries. We'll sew this cherry later. Because it gets thicker after sewing, I'm worried it might be hard to sew later. Now we take out the eyelash edge of the neckline. For the eyelash edge, we first sew a line on it, and the stitch length is relatively large. Then we pull it to around July 1st. Then we sew it like this. Then here we bring it in a little bit. We start from this edge of the Peter Pan collar and sew it up. It's also fine to sew from here, but we need to add a 2-centimeter long eyelash edge. On my side, I'll sew directly from here. Then leave a small opening here. Then we align with this line. Which is this auxiliary line. Then we align it. Then we sew a line here. Then for sewing here, after sewing up to this point, here we can do it in the same way. Then we fold it in here. After folding it in, then we stitch it like this. And there is also another way to do it. Just sew it onto the top. Just take this half. It's to make sure this area doesn't fold. And this also depends on personal preference. As for me, I fold it like this. Then, when folded, it fits exactly into this seam here. Then, after sewing it up, we align the fronts facing each other like this. After folding it in half, we are right here. Then continue folding the seam like this. Then, after we've folded the seam like this, add a 5mm seam on top as well. Then we trim it like this, then flip it over. Now what we do is, when flipped over, it looks like this. Now we take out this red thread, then we start from the center of this circle at a slightly lower position. Then we come out like this. Then after coming out, we do it like this. This needle is placed above this. Rotate it like this from above, then insert it in here again, just a little bit below where the needle just came out, like this. Push it in again, just like this. Now the thread is right here. Then we take this needle, then we place it like this on top of this. Then we turn it around like this once. Turn it once. Then we insert it first and pull it tight. Then we pull the needle out. Then this cherry is finished. Then we start again from this side. Continue. Keep coming out. After coming out, then do this again. Then turn around once. Then this will be fine. Then tie a knot inside. When tying the knot, make sure then have tight. The other doll lead. Prepare it using that method. Then now let's take out our top again. Then we previously drew the line here. Then, after tightening the buckle like this and aligning it like this, after aligning, we then use the hand kite to secure it or continue using it. Then it's the same here. Here on the counterpart then we side, simply fix it in place. Then after we finish sewing it, take out our inner lining. Then the inner lining should also be placed with the right side. And this is how we do it. Then we sew them together properly. Now what we do is take this side then trim it a bit, then flip it over. Then after flipping everything over, then we fix it like this, then blanch it quickly. Then on this side, pinch the fabric here and pull it out of it. Then now that this part is properly ironed, we just pull open the collar ourselves. Then we align the center to the center. Then we do it little by little like this. One comes over, that is after adjusting to roughly the same length. We fix it on this end. Then we are back at this end. Also secure it properly. After securing it, tie a knot. After tying the knot, we can then proceed to stitch it. Just sew it over like this directly. And now we've sewn both sleeves together. After sewing it up, we do an overlock stitch inside. After overlocking, it looks like this. Fold it down. After folding it down, then we sew it up here. After we sew this side up, we also overlock the edges. Sew this side in the same way. Then after we lock the side edges, just set it aside for now. Then we take out our skirt hem. As for the skirt hem, it's this side. It's just the back. Then we fix this part. Sew a stitch to secure it. Then secure the side seam on the other side as well. After we have secured it, we first fold it here, then fold it again and iron it. After ironing it well, then we fold it again, and then it's done like this. Fold it in half completely, then sew a continuous stitch along the side seam. After we finish basting the seam now, we will pull this bottom thread. We will pull it until, after matching the length with the previous one, then we splice it together with the previous one. Now the seam has already been trimmed. After trimming the sarge the edges. After sarging the edges, we work on the back side here. Then we add the snap buttons. After adding the snap buttons, then button it up. Then regarding the skirt, it is finished. Thank you for watching. Then we all talked about the apron. And this apron is made of two separate pieces. On both sides, I have different combinations. It can be worn in two ways. Girls can simply customize it according to their own preferences. You can either do more of the same or do something different. On my side, I directly overlock the bottom edge, then fold the lining inward and sew a top stitch. Then the data we provide corresponds to this side. On this side, I sew a lash edge along this side. Then it's folded down like this. Then if you want to sew on this side needs to be 5 millimeters shorter. Then on this side, I just thread it with lace or ribbon, if that's what the ladies prefer. If you just sew it directly, the seam will look good. Here, because it's about changing the thread, so I use the method of threading the ribbon. Then I start from the middle. The middle is folded here. After folding it in half, from here, there is 1 centimeter sticking out. Here is 1 centimeter, then draw it once on the side. Then we pass the ribbon through like this. Now we've finished threading it. If we simply don't want to thread it, we just sew it directly. Then it is on top of this line at a position 1 centimeter above. Place the ribbon here, then sew a top stitch on it. So now what we do is, after sewing this part here, we fold this part like this properly. After folding it well, we press a 1 centimeter top stitch here. After we finish sewing, we take out this side, and for this side, we take out the eyelash edge. We align the eyelash edge facing the front side of it. After aligning the fronts together, we sew the seam allowance here. Then after sewing it, we fold the left side. The left side is folded down. After folding it down, we press a top stitch line on this. It's the same method I just used. Now let's sew this side together, which is the side. We simply fold it in half. Then fold it in half again. Then we need to mark this seam ourselves. Here I have 2 folds. You can also directly overlock this and facing it like this works. And on my side, it's like this. Then this side is 7 millimeters. This side is 5 millimeters. Then fold it once. Then fold it again. Then clip this according to your own preference. Then we secure it here. Then after we sew this side well, we sew this side well too. Then we do the same with this one. Sew it like this properly. After sewing it well, we sew here and sew a straight line here for it. Then enlarge the data a bit. Then make a tuck on it. Then we sew it up. Just set it aside for now, or make tucks on it until it matches the top. About the same length. Now let's take this one out. This one from outside. Now what we do is draw according to our data. This side is the middle. No sewing is needed here. We will start from here. Then after folding it like this, sew a visible 3 millimeter stitch here. Then after we finish sewing, First, put it to this side for a moment. Then we take out this strip. We continue like this with this strip. Fold it in half. Then continue sewing it down. After we finish sewing this piece, we take this piece along with the 3 on this side, sew them all together in this way. Then, after both sides are sewn, we follow this center line. Then we take out our paper pattern and align it like this to mark it properly. After marking it properly, we trace it down like this. After tracing it down, also draw the seam allowance. Once it's all drawn, we just take these areas and sew around them like this. This is the place marked with a small thread to prevent it from coming loose. Because when sewing with red thread, it wasn't secured. Then this side is done the same way. Sew it like this. Then do the same for the bottom here. After we cut it now, we take out the back piece, then we align them front to front. Then we stitch the seam, then we stitch it. The inside seam is the same. Align the fronts facing each other. Then after we've finished all the stitching, just take out our eyelash trim or other decorative strips, and we align them front to front. After facing them front to front, we sew it onto this edge. We sew up to the middle here, then simply secure it. Then the remaining 3 sides are secured in the same way. And now on this side, it's all sewn up. Then these 2 sides also need to be sewn together. After that, this side is used for tying a bow, for fastening it. Then here you can also bring it to the front to wear. If you take it to the front, it also serves the purpose of tying serving as a decoration. And now we are, after everything is fully sewn together, take out this, the mock-up. For the mock-up, we face the fronts together. We first sew this side properly, then later sew this side up properly. If we sew it together afterwards, for example here, we intend to fold it inward afterwards, meaning we want to bind the edges. We must not go beyond this part. We need to start sewing from here. It's the same at the beginning over here. The lower part must not be sewn. If we don't do the edging, according to my method, we can just sew it casually. And after sewing it up, we just take these parts and tighten it up a bit and flip it out from this side. Then after we flip both sides over, Just give it a quick ironing. After ironing it well, just take out the hem of our skirt. Just see which side you want to match. Then we pull it. Then when we pull it, both strips are pulled to about 7 centimeters. After 7 centimeters, then we take the back part here and clamp it to fix it firmly. Then after clamping it firmly, we face each other like this. Then we do it like this. Sew it all together completely. And overlock the edges. We sew this side together as well. Then on this side, because it is related to the previous one, it is not exactly the same. Here in the middle, there is actually a small gap because after it is cut, it will have a thickness. So in the middle, if you fold this part together, it is not exactly the same length as the front part. Then at this time, we just need to take this pin and then fix it here to secure it. Then in the middle, if a small gap is left, this is not a problem. Then later, we can work on the surface. Just emboss a visible line. Then if it is fixed properly, it will look like this. Now we do the same. Now we press around it like this. After both sides are sewn together, we serge the edges. After locking the edges, we coil it up to this point. Then we press a visible seam around here. After we finish stitching this side, then we stitch this side in the same way. It's exactly this spot. If it looks ugly, we can sew it underneath, but actually it doesn't affect it because of this lace, or if it's the eyelash edge. After you finish the cut here, then make a butterfly cut. This side will be covered. Once covered, it won't be visible. And now we are done. Then, when putting it on, we just do it like this directly. Just pull it over the head and put it on. There's no need to remove the head. And then later on, after we put it on properly, and on both sides, we attach the butterfly shoes. Then we finish making this skirt. Then it can be worn both inside out and right side out.
Because I'm using this kind of bowl insert here, I didn't sew this opening. If you sisters are making it with fabric, then first fold this part in half. After folding, sew a seam here. Then I will sew it like this for everyone. Then we do the same with the other one. After finishing like this, trim this. Then the socks are done.